Good morning, Libras. Hope you're all doing fine. Welcome aboard. I want to thank my subscribers, my members, everybody that watches the channel. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up. I could use some likes. I always forget to ask, but today I'm asking. That would be great if you could do that. Let's see who that person in your energy is and what they're thinking and what you're feeling and thinking about them. Somebody's really sad over you. Maybe to the point of tears. Wow. Yeah, it seems that there was a situation that was left without closure. So some of you could have separated from this person and now they just don't know what's going on because they didn't get any closure, and I don't think you did either. Libra, you've got an artistic streak. Yeah, you're very clever at making your own creations. You're smarter and deeper than most people think you are. Whoops, I dropped one. That card says you have deep feelings for someone. Whoever you were romantically involved with, you were head over heels, it looks like. But you don't know about it anymore. Yeah. Been left without closure. You know, you're artistic. There's something about your art and your creativity that kind of sets you apart. And it may be what this person was attracted to you for in the first place. Some ability that you have. This isn't for everyone, but specifically for someone who identifies with this past person through being some sort of an artist or craftsman or writer or something. You got instantly excited when you first got together with this person. Yeah, it was just very exciting for you. A lot of you maybe couldn't believe that you were really getting involved with this person and that this person cared for you. So you were very excited about it. But then they always would cause you pain. Wow. They would cause you pain, but now they're crying over you. So looks like you might have turned the table on them here in a fashion. You know, some of you might be missing the passion and desiring passion, you know, sensuality in your life now. That's what you might be missing. So you might have had some really like twin flame energy between you. You know, I don't tell anybody that someone is their twin flame. There's only supposed to be one of those. But that doesn't mean you can't have such a hot, passionate relationship that you feel that the person could be a twin flame. So you might be feeling some twin flame energy lost. You're missing it. Maybe open to new love. Yeah. This person has a real jealous streak. You know, this comes up quite a bit, Libra, in your readings. And so they can't even stand to think about you, or visualize you being with another person. It just really, really tears them up. It infuriates them to a degree. Because they have giant control issues. Yeah, they got to have everything going their way. And that shows some insecurity on their part. Jealous and control issues. Some of you might be taking your artistic talent, your creativity, your craft, whatever you're good at, and you're looking for another job. Possibly an online job, so you don't have to go into the office. Of course, that's specific. That's just for some of you. Now, you tried to change this past person. Yeah, you wanted them to be more loving and, maybe not so immature or controlling, insecure. You try to change them. You may have tried to explain to this person that you were on the level, that you were in love with them, and they just couldn't get it. They just couldn't absorb it. Maybe something from their past that caused blockages of that sort. And now they're embarrassed to talk to you. They left the scene. I think you were both expecting each other to come back. So you waited, and no one made the first move. If it did happen, it was very short-lived. Now they're embarrassed to talk to you. Why would that be? Well, you've learned a big lesson through this. Whatever this person put you through, you learned a big lesson. And you might have thought that your higher power was just making it way too rough on you. And it probably was a rough ride, but you learned from it, and you're growing from this. Yeah, you actually started to begin that maybe this person had some sort of psychological problem, say a mental imbalance of some sort. One day they were up, next day they were down. One day they were happy, the next day they were sad, that kind of a thing. They just couldn't get balanced out. And you as a Libra, you need those scales balanced. So this must have drove you a little bit nuts, just trying to deal with somebody that couldn't be consistent. So you had to set your boundaries. It just became too much for you. Because this person, they just come off as if they're just afraid of what love really means. They just don't really understand it, but on top of it, they're afraid of what it means. I think the commitment could be an issue with this person, or just not being sure enough of themselves to be able to treat someone with as much love or appreciation as a person needs. This person's coming off as a little bit, they're manipulative, they're controlling. I'm getting the feeling that they are more concerned with themselves and their needs than others, than say they were with you. They were searching for their own happiness, their own bit of paradise, in and outside of this relationship. They just wanted to see how much fun they could have, or I don't know how many conquests they could make. But like I say, this person's like a roller coaster ride, up and down. Yeah, and your higher power has probably been trying to pound into your head that, the best thing for you to do is let this person go. They may not even be healthy for you. Leaving him is for the best. Now, this may have happened in, a timeline where it's happening now, or it happened in the past, or it's getting ready to happen. So you might have already left this person, realizing that, yeah, this wasn't for you. A lot of you might be planning on moving, looking for a new job. They want. I get the feeling that you need to display your artistic abilities in some other fashion, or you want to get them more widespread, where people can see them more, or get elevated in the job that you're in, so that you have more recognition. And a lot of you might have to move to do that, and might actually want to move. Whole change of environment. Whoa. Okay, this person was so hung up on you, but you really didn't know it, because they didn't show their emotions. They have this, and because they were so inconsistent, you couldn't ever tell where they were coming from. And plus the fact that, the connection was left without any conclusion, no clarity. But they were crazy about you, and they still are, because, like I say, they're crying over you. So they went out and they've been searching, or they found somebody that they thought that was quite like you, that could maybe take your place. If you have certain talents or whatever, maybe they were looking for these talents or skills or something in someone else, or just the way your charisma, the way you look, whatever it is. It's like they kind of put you up on a pedestal. You were the ideal person. So they went looking for someone that was like you. And now they're dealing with that kind of a copycat person. This person might even know about you, the person that they're dealing with. And they're in awe of you too. So they're trying to act like they're you. Take on your persona in a way. This person may even be wise to your person, that they're hung up on you, and this person is trying to act like you and overcome the barrier there. I don't know. This is pretty weird. But they're dealing with someone that they thought was like you. Okay? And now they're angry with you. They're angry with you. They feel that you left them without closure, without clarity. That if you'd have given them a little more time or thought or effort or whatever, that everything would have worked out. But now they're angry with you, putting the blame more on your doorstep, even though they're jealous and controlling, and they're dealing with someone else. All you want to do, Libra, is just to shine your light on other people. You have a very spiritual side, a depth to you that, like I say, other people, they don't realize how deep you really are. They don't know how deep your spirituality runs. They don't know how smart you are either. How you can run off of your mental insights, your inner knowing. And you're deep. And you'd love to shine that light on others. Other people just are so unreceiving that sometimes you might find that you just retreat from the whole idea and just, stay more attentive and to yourself with your own higher power. But a lot of you, you wish that you could shine your light on others, and so that they could become more bright and wise and loving and spiritual as you. Yeah, you want to shine your light on others. Yeah, this is what I was talking about earlier. This person in your energy, they don't think clearly. They may have actually an untreated or undiagnosed mental issue of some sort. Maybe it has been diagnosed. They don't take their meds, or they just don't believe it, but they don't have a real clear thinking process, especially if they're mad at you. I think that's right. I think they might be letting go of this person that is trying to copy you, or they thought was similar to you. They're letting somebody go. And it appears that, you both suffered over this breakup. They may be crying over you now, but, you both went through it when this thing fell apart. You might be, in the process of just letting them go. Uh-oh. What happened here? Picked up a couple hitchhikers in this deck. Okay, let's throw some tarot cards. Okay. They're embarrassed, all right. They're embarrassed, but they want to approach it, and what they'll do is they'll approach in kind of a childish manner, maybe kind of playful. They might know they have to apologize, but they could beat around the bush or offer not a real satisfying apology to you. Because remember, this person, they want to stay in control. No matter how much they feel like they love you or desire you or want your twin flame energy or all that stuff. They just, they still got to stay in control. They can't let that control go for some reason. Yeah, they're egotistical, but they're inspired also. Somehow you've inspired them, and it may be, like I say, through your talents, whatever those talents may be. This is a twin flame energy kind of emotion that's going on between you and this person. But they're a wanderer. They kind of fantasize about things and have certain ideas about things, what they want to do, where they want to go, and all that. But, they could be just boisterous. They could talk a lot, and nothing ever really comes through with it because they don't possibly have the initiative or the education or whatever it takes for them to get to wherever they want to be. They could, it's possible for anybody to do just about anything they want to do if they set their mind to it. But this person doesn't follow through. They're immature about their actions. So they might talk a big story, make plans, might even go to school or try and learn something different, but it just doesn't seem to elevate them much. That's what I'm getting. I know it sounds confusing, and I'm not the greatest with words. I'm getting old, but I try. You've done a lot of thinking. I think you've had to hermitize, go into some kind of isolation or just shut the world off for a while. Now you're coming out of that because you've seen the light. You figured it out. You figured it out. You figured out that you need to start investing in yourself. Yeah. And where you're going to go from here? Are you going to follow the almighty dollar? Are you going to look for love again? You're trying to wonder, you're wondering what the best new path is going to be that'll be most beneficial and lucrative for you. And that's what you've been maybe thinking about when you were hermitizing, trying to heal possibly and figure this relationship out. But you're also wondering, what direction am I going to go in now? What should I invest in now? And that could be where this ideas of a new job or new environment, new direction, something that can make you some money, somewhere where you can plant some seeds and watch them make you abundant. Ooh, this past person, yes, they have kind of a codependent personality, and they're watching you. Yeah, they're very sad. They're confused at how you feel, and they're embarrassed of how they've acted. But they're codependent. Like I say, they have an immature energy. Even if this person's older, when it comes to romantic relationships or love or whatever, and that kind of realm, emotions, this person doesn't seem to get it, and they can't stay consistent. And now I think they're kind of addicted to you somehow. They can't stand the thought of you leaving them, being with anyone else. Like I said, it just drives them crazy. Oh, there's that old King of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I was saying they were like egotistical, couldn't follow through, made plans that didn't happen. Talked a big story. King of Swords in reverse is, the closest card I've got. Well, mostly all the readers associate the King of Swords with narcissism. When he's in reverse. When the King of Swords is upright, he's a good, honest person. Can't lie to him, he's smart and all that, but right now he's in the reverse position on top of this ego card. And so that's why the person that you're dealing with is controlling, manipulative, and all kinds of other negative traits. Okay, now they've kind of chained themselves to you. Well, of course, if you've left them, then they feel like they've lost you, and they don't like to lose. So, that puts a whole new, more powerful light on this reading. Yeah. I think this person juggled you in the past, and you're not going to let it happen anymore. You might have a lot on your plate, too, right now. You're having to deal with a lot of issues. Like where you're going to, invest next. What are you going to do with your future? You've got a lot of things to handle first before you can make any new moves, it looks like. A lot of you feel like you've lost your happiness now. That you're not going to get that 10 of Cups, the family, everything that you were thinking about, the, abundant life. Maybe you weren't dreaming about being rich, but just having all the comforts and, living in the country, or let the kids run free, that kind of a thing. But that looks like you're not feeling real positive about that. Now, that doesn't mean you're not going to get it. it's just, you're not going to get it right now. Right this instant with this past person. And if this person has narcissistic traits, yeah, the advice would be to head for the hills. Everybody has a little bit of narcissism in them. It's what makes the world go round, they say. But different levels, different degrees. So you don't want to condemn them right off the bat. But you want to for sure analyze them, learn about narcissism if you don't know about it, and see, make the comparisons of who you've been dealing with as to the definition of what narcissism is. That way maybe you can get an idea of what degree or how narcissistic this person is that you're dealing with. Might be a lot, might be just a little more than normal. But the King of Swords in reverse, they do have some treacherous traits. Okay, they see you as the Empress. They see you as the one that they've wanted to be with. And they're codependent on your energy. They're locked into it. And it hurts them to feel that you're going to remove that energy, or that you have removed the energy. And if you're dating somebody else and they know about it, they're climbing the walls. To them, you are their Empress. They can't find anybody any better. Yep. And they're embarrassed, like I said, and shy to come towards you right now. Wouldn't call it shy, but there's an element that they know that they have to get over before they can approach you. Yeah, they breadcrumb the heck out of you, gaslit you, treated you like you weren't worthy, good enough for them, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, you really went through it with this person. They could have gaslit you. Well, they definitely breadcrumbed. You got this Six of Pentacles here in reverse, right on top of the King of Swords in reverse. That's loud and clear. Yeah, they treated you like you were beneath them. But you're coming to an end of a cycle. You're stopping all this madness. You're moving on to a brighter and happier future. Taking what you've learned with you, bringing what you've learned with you, leaving a lot behind. But just taking the wisdom, moving into a new cycle. Hopefully you can take what you've learned from this past cycle, however long it may have been, could have been years and years. You take what you've learned, your wisdom, and you bring that with you across the line into your new life. And if you use that wisdom, use the karmic lessons that you were taught in your new cycle, your life will become much more golden, plentiful, much more to your liking. So this is a death card, but doesn't mean anybody's dying. It just means the cycle is ending and a new cycle is beginning for you, Libra. Isn't that good news? Yeah, the money keeps coming up. A lot of you, I think, are working on your bucks. Yeah. You're not real stingy, though, so you have to start thinking about yourself a little more and putting some money away, because some of you might be a little bit too generous. You might spend a little bit more on your family or things than you do on yourself. It's okay to spend a few bucks on yourself. If you're making the money, you could spend a little, but be thrifty. It looks like right now you're trying to figure out your new direction, where you're going to invest next, and you're going to have to be watching your bank account. If you're going to move in the direction you want to move, it's going to take some money. So take a little bit of money. So be kind of conservative with it. yeah, you've been dealing with somebody who's been insincere. And now they believe that you're insincere, that you're holding your emotions back, and you probably are. So you've changed on them, and you're not giving them the same love, the same energy, warm, embracing energy that you used to, and they're feeling that. And I think it's like you turn the table on them. You're doing to them what they did to you, or at least that's what they're thinking. You may not even be worried about that anymore, because it seems like you're more over here trying to get your new life, your new lifestyle, together over here on this side, and it's going in the right direction. You can see me smiling because I'm getting really good energy off of your cards here. This person knows, because of the way they treated you, that they're not going to get their Ten of Pentacles either. You're not going to get your all you cared about really was the Ten of Cups. You wanted the love, the compassion, the warmth of a great family atmosphere. This person wanted more. They wanted all that too, but they wanted money. This person is, they're in it for the bucks, whatever they're into. And now they're feeling like they're losing out, because I think you have something that they want monetarily. It's either your art, your skill. Like I said earlier, they even tried to replace you with someone that was a copycat of you, or someone they felt was quite a bit like you, until they got to know them and realized that nobody can replace you. Yeah, but they're not going to get their Ten of Cups, but because of the way they treated you. But that doesn't mean they're not going to get it. I meant their Ten of Cups, their Ten of Pentacles. It's in reverse. But that doesn't mean they're not going to get it someplace. But they're just not getting it with you right now, and they know that. They see that falling apart. Yeah, but you know what? I think this person will just go do it to somebody else, or search out somebody else that they can cling on to, or try and control or manipulate. And I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't for money, power, prestige, wherever they can get it. They want it. They need that kind of glory. And you're like, nah. Some of you might be a little bit standoffish about your future, feeling like it's too big of a chance, or you're going to have to work too hard, or some negative feelings about the end of this cycle and the new cycle. A lot of you don't really want to see this end. You know you have to. You know that it's not going to be lucrative for you, this relationship, and but you're hanging on to yourself, and this is all about figuring out where you're going to invest next, it's like you got a brand new beginning here. You've thought about it for a long time, or for a period of time. You realize that you're being treated unfairly, but now you've got so much to work on. You're coming at the end of this cycle. You've realized that this past relationship is not going to work out. Starting a new cycle, wondering what path am I going to go on? I mean, I think you know the path you want to go on. You just don't have a lot of confidence. You're just not sure of yourself. But believe me, that's how everyone is when they start off on a new journey. It takes bravery, a certain commitment to accepting whatever comes your way, dealing with it and pushing on. Sometimes it's just a matter of getting over the hump. Don't let fear stand in your way. This person looks like they're going to slowly start trying to come back to you. They're going to try and be more humble. I don't see them changing their ways. I just see them coming in using a new strategy, but moving very, very slowly. They don't want to blow it this time. They're going to offer you something that sounds really good, that sounds solid, maybe even a commitment. Give it one last try, maybe. But they're moving slow. By the time they get to you, you're probably going to be way down your new path. Yeah, they look up to you. Yeah, they miss that romantic time with you. They miss the physical connection. And they do look up to you. They admire you. But they're still in a immature energy. Here you are, you're the empress, you've figured yourself out, you know you're a nurturing person. All you want to do is shine your light on others and hope that they can receive it and in turn shed their light on others as well. But, this person is just immature. They come off in page energy. Like I said, it doesn't matter how old they are. If you don't get it, if you can't, they may not be connected spiritually, and that could have been a huge problem. If they're the King of Swords in reverse, their spirituality is kinked or non-existent. Yeah, a lot of you are just quitting the job that you're at. You may lose some income for a bit, and that's why you're kind of stressing out, worried about, if I quit, how am I going to keep my head above water? But you just don't want to work at that job anymore. Now, this is specific. This isn't for everybody. Couldn't possibly be, but a lot of you are just, you don't want to do it anymore. But you're feeling insecure. Like I say, you got to be brave. Got to be brave. Take some risks. But yeah, you're healing from a broken heart or some very disturbing emotional problem. Turmoil. You're healing from it. You went into hermit mode, but that card's in reverse now, so you've figured things out. And you're over here with your Seven of Pentacles, wondering where you're going to invest next, what's going to happen now. And you've been healing from this person, this abuse that you've taken. And they have the audacity to blame you or act like they play the victim, like they never get any breaks. Nobody loves them. Why does it always have the bad stuff have to happen to them? Why didn't you give them another chance? I mean, they're all like that. And you're healing from it. You're healing from it, and you're trying to hold on to your money or figure out your financial future. You were trying to heal from it when you were in the hermit mode. And now it looks like it takes a long time to heal. You're still carrying some pain, but you're getting over it. And there's not going to be, let me see, not much clarity coming in. This person's going to come in, they're going to come in slow and easy and just test the waters, but be kind of playful once they get there, but you can't trust them. You just can't trust them. They're not going to really give you any clarity. Half-truths. Yeah. They're impulsive, they're erratic. I say this, you might feel like this person is mentally imbalanced or has some kind of traumatic issues. They want to come rushing right in, but they know they can't. Don't feel guilty. Don't feel remorse. This isn't your fault. If they try to put the blame on you, it's not your fault. You had to leave this person. They're trying to brainwash you. They're trying to make you think things are true that aren't true. Things that aren't true are true. They're gaslighting you, or have been. Looks like my battery's about ready to go low, so I'm just going to stop the reading anyway. Oh, you're going to be victorious. You just got the Six of Wands. Yeah, people are going to be looking at you. People are paying attention to you. You've done something to impress, the people in your environment or the powers that be, and that has to do with your talent and your new job, the direction you're headed in. Anyway, we're going to look at this story some more next time. So tune in again, and we'll see what happens. Until then, thanks for stopping by the Old Swedes Bungalow, and peace and love to you.